Mr. Chairman, I'm Barbara Bonnette with Bonette Auction Company. I'll keep this short because they've pretty much covered it. Mr. Baldone actually attended my auction, and I have never heard from him. He bought a house at my auction. He never called me and had any complaint, never filed a complaint at the auction board, so I'm not real sure if it's not a case of buyer's remorse or...
That's not relevant.
Okay. But there's two types of sales, absolute and reserve. Property is sold out with reserve in this particular case, but even if that's irrelevant, any auction is sold either absolute or with reserve. If a property is being sold with reserve, we can bid by law on behalf of the seller. If it's selling absolute, it sells to the highest bidder. And that sale is always advertised how it's being sold, either with reserve or absolute. So I guess I think that would cover it. I mean, if we're advertising the sale absolute, it's going to sell the highest bidder. If it's not, it's not. And I think the general public is very aware of it if you attend auctions. I know on my website I've got frequently asked questions and answers, and you can go and find out anything you want to if you've got questions about how an auction works. So I think we pretty much cover how auctions are handled. The other thing is that we have an auctioneer's licensing board to regulate this, and if you check how many complaints there have been, when I served on the board, I'm not sure, there was just a couple, and I don't know what the numbers are now because I haven't served on the board in a couple of years, but there's not a huge amount of complaints for this. I mean, we have integrity, an excellent reputation, and that's why people come to our auctions. But I also sell equipment, and I can tell you, those equipment guys aren't going to sit there and just let me give their equipment away. If they buy it back, they're paying a commission. So it's not something they're doing just to run up the bid. They have to be protected somehow. Sometimes we don't even know who that person is that maybe if they're bidding on it. And I don't want to be if it's an absolute auction, I don't want to be responsible for not knowing who the seller may have had someone bid on it. So I'm going to ask you to oppose this bill.
Thank you, ma'am.